going to calculate the Fourier series of the function f of x equals square x in the interval from minus pi to pi, including them, so on the closed interval. Here we have square x is a even function, so the Fourier series is reduced to only the a sub 0 over 2, or the c sub 0, plus the infinite sum from n equals 1 to infinity of the Fourier coefficient a sub n times the cosine of nx. So the a sub 0 is just the 2 over pi times the defined integral from 0 to pi of our function, that is square x dx. The a sub n would be 1 over pi times the defined 2 over pi times the defined integral from 0 to pi of x of square x cosine of nx dx. So first, the a sub 0 would be, this is just a constant, this is just 2 pi times cube x over 3 and plus c evaluated from 0 to pi. This is just 2/3 of square pi. So the c sub 0, that is a sub 0 over 2, could be just pi squared over 3. Then a sub n is equal to, this is, we can do it by integration by parts. I like to do it more with the table or this small trick. So I will say u here, u dv, and plus or minus 1. So in this I need to put the u and taking derivatives until I get 0. So here I have my u would be this one, because this is easier to take the derivative than to integrate. So here I have square x, then 2x, then 2, and then 0. On this I will just put plus or minus 1, alternating, beginning always with 1. So 1, negative 1, 1, negative 1, and always I need to do it one row more than the last one that was 0. So 1. And on this one I'm putting dv, and I will take the integration. So I have here cosine of nx. The first integral would be sine of nx divided by n. The next integration would be negative cosine of nx divided by square n. And the last one would be negative sine nx divided by cube n. And then I just need to multiply the arrows. So this, and this. So I have a sub n is equal to 2 over pi times square x sine nx divided by n minus 2x, plus 2x cosine nx divided by square n minus 2 sine nx divided by cube n. and this is evaluated from 0 to pi. Alright, so let me erase it here. Just here this was C sub 0. This I cannot erase that. Alright, so the terms in which I have sine of nx, all the terms this, and when I evaluate it with pi, the sine of whatever something of pi be, and of 0 it will be 0, so at the end I just care about this term. So I would have just a of n is equal to 2 over pi times 2x cosine of nx divided by square n evaluated from 0 to pi. So this is 2 over pi times, when it is pi, I have 2 pi cosine of n pi divided by square n minus just 0. Yeah, 0. So this is just 4 divided by square n times the cosine of n pi. Now remember that cosine of n pi is the same as minus 1 elevated to the n power, because cosine of pi, so n is 1, is minus 1, cosine of 2 pi, n is 2 is 1, and like that. So I actually have that a sub n is equal to 4 over square n times -1 to the nth power.